What's up? We live.
Hey,
Hey
don't
y'all,
get started. I don't
um,
have my cup. Don't get started like this yet.
hey y'all, hey. So welcome y'all. It is another Meet the Activate Live experts. I am Amber the Activator Owens, and I am super excited because y'all already know it is less than 2 weeks at this point
Yeah.
for the go-to, the best, the it's literally exactly what you've been looking for if you are a business owner. It is
Mhm.
Activate Live, okay? And today we have another amazing speaker. Let me give y'all a quick little story. So, um, Amber, I met Amber actually at a business accelerator program that I was fortunate enough to get
Yeah.
into. What I really love about Amber is that one, what she does is untraditional, right, to a lot of people, but it's the most impactful for a lot of people, and she's gonna go into depth why.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Um, and I felt like during our process, we both understand what we do. We both understand how it's going to serve. But at least at that point, and at least for me, I was like, how do I truly articulate this to everybody?
Mhm.
Like, how do I really help people understand that you need to have this a part of your marketing?
Right.
Um, and besides that, Amber's personality is so like attractive. It's so like it's something, and y'all gonna figure out doing
Don't set me up.
it's it's something. But what I love about it is because we are changing the narrative of what a founder, a CEO, an executive. We're changing
Oh
what
yeah.
that looks like and being ourselves.
Mhm.
And so I knew that I had to put her on the Activate Live stage because not just because obviously she's amazing and what she's doing is amazing, but
You're
because
sweet.
she's truly herself.
You're so
Um,
sweet.
and I love that about her. So that was my intro. But Amber,
Yes.
give
Yes. Hello. Thank you. The Ambers are taking over today for your lunchtime. I hope y'all got your cup. You got a little snack, little snacky snack. Let me know. If not, it's okay. You can be like me. My throat real parched, but we're gonna be okay today together. Okay. And she said something that's so interesting. She's like, we really know our brand. And that's a huge part of what I'm actually gonna talk about at Activate Live in a little bit today. Um, First of all, that's just a word and a message for life. You really need to know the value that you bring before you can ever even try to grow or attach or collaborate or do anything else. You really have to have a clear, confident understanding of who you are and who your brand is before you
yeah,
say, I'm about to grow my brand. What are you
right.
growing, baby? What are you saying, darling? Let's identify that, and then we can figure out the best way to grow it, the best way to be more impactful, right? So let's get in it, girl. Where are we gonna start kikiing? Where do you want to start?
I'm already kicking. So first, tell them actually what do you do? Tell them what do you do and like how you do it.
Very clearly, I leverage the power of scent to connect the world. Sounds huge, right? It sounds like it's like this major undertaking, but really it's not, because scent is arguably 10 toes down. This the hill I'm willing to die on. Scent is your strongest sense, right? And we'll get into the science of that at Activate Live. I got y'all.
For sure.
Swear I do. But I use scent to connect worlds. So that is through evoking your memories or engaging your emotions or helping you experience new things. This is what we do for consumers and for businesses. But for the easiest way to describe it for businesses, I help you to create a very unique sensory experience for your brand so that your customers love you, right? You are speaking to their brains, not just to what they usually see and what they usually hear. You're touching them through one of the most primitive senses that they have, and they don't even realize. They're like, "What?
So give the
I think I love you.
give the
What?"
example. I think you gave it to us when we first, were introducing, but you were helping military wives like with scent.
Okay.
Like give that
So let's
example.
look at how scent can connect you on like just the consumer level, right? So I have some clients who are military wives. So what we do is that we create a custom scent for them that reminds them of their husbands, of their loved one, of their spouse that's away for them. We'll take that custom scent. Now, to be clear, what does that look like? It is, what is the scent that embodies the feeling, the vibe, the energy, the emotion that you get from this person, right? And that's different based on whatever experience or memories are associated with them. It's very personal. Scent is very, very subjective and very personal. We'll create something and then we'll take that scent and we'll put it into a product. Most commonly is going to be a room and linen mist, because they can spray down their sheets and their pillows. And when they get in bed, they're like, oh, my baby here. Right? So it works on a very subconscious level, but it's so powerful in the simplest way. And that's how you use scent to connect people. Right?
Yeah.
Very easy.
And also, y'all, think about too, when you walking into some of your favorite higher end stores, like they have a smell, or you're walking into a car shop, they have a smell. Like, think about that.
Listen, let's talk about this just very quickly. This is scent marketing. Then this is what I do for businesses, right? You don't realize that it's happening, but it's what they do. When you walk into Victoria's Secret, and you're going to smell this mix of their branded scent. It's a mix of pear, jasmine, and apple. It's in every single store. Real talk. Okay.
I know that.
But you don't realize it. You just realize when you walked in, you see the pink and the black. You see the mannequins. You see the different textures. You're like, okay, cool. This is the vibe they want me to have. If you walked into Victoria's Secret and it smelled like sawdust, right? You may not realize it like overtly immediately, but something in your brain says it's off. I don't want to stay here too long either. I'm thinking, oh, maybe they got something going on under construction. Right. Maybe something's happening, right? Your brain is saying, I'm not getting soft, sexy, and sensual. I'm getting home construction, right? and that's why even if you don't overtly, you're like, something off. Your brain says, I'm not really feeling the vibe to buy this $78 satin panty set. I don't feel it today. So they're using a scent that is going to talk directly to your brain and say, I want you to feel this way. I need you to feel this way. But it's not just Victoria's Secret. There are so many stores that do it. Bloomingdale, Home Depot, Starbucks, Target. I can name them. Okay.
If you can walk into Starbucks and then smell that coffee, you're probably not going to want to buy. Like, I really want you all to truly think about the places that you go and think about what you're actually smelling, because that is a part of your customer experience. Y'all know that with what I do from an events standpoint, customer experience is essentially what I do. I just do it through events. And you want to hit everybody in all five senses. Like, that's honestly why I call my company name the brand felt activation. It's truly getting your brand felt through all five senses.
Come on, multi-sensory marketing. Come on here.
Look, it's truly multi-sensory marketing. And I kid y'all not, when I first created the name brand felt activation, I didn't have that in mind. It didn't come to fruition until later. But it's like, it starts with sight, and then that smell. Like, you can smell luxury. Y'all know what that smells like. You can smell if something is, like you said, if I'm walking into Victoria's Secret and I smell sawdust, this ain't it, right?
It's something in the back of your mind that's like, I may not want to stay as long.
Somebody said that's why Burger King blows their grill smell. That is like a real thing.
Come on and tell the truth.
That's a real thing too. Like, restaurants understand the type of smell that's going to be attractive for people. So I really want y'all to think, even if you have a product or a service, there is something that could be customizable from a scent perspective.
I promise you it is. Because Becky Be Good LLC says science has proven that scent can evoke emotions and memories. Absolutely. Stronger than any of your other senses. And that is how your brain is wired in your limbic system. We'll go through all of that at ActivateLIVE, right? Because I don't want to take up all your tape on your answering machine.
She has it from a science perspective, y'all, of why scent matters. And I think that
absolute science.
That right there is why I absolutely love her, because I ain't no science person, but she all up in the science stuff. But I'm just curious. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying it's real. But you know what I want to do? We're using all these examples of these actual like brick and mortar stores. Here's what I want people to take away today and at ActivateLIVE. I don't want you to hear Starbucks, Victoria's Secret, Burger King, and Home Depot and think, yeah, they're big brands. They have brick and mortar stores. They have money. They have teams. They do. But baby, this is why I'm here. Okay, because you don't have to have a storefront to use scent marketing. Please understand that any way you have a touch point with your client or with your audience, you can use scent. So here's an actual real life example. I have both product-based businesses and service businesses that I work with. Okay, so let's say you are a home-based apparel company, right? You whipping up out your garage, right? You got your screen pressed and you good to go, but people don't come to your house, right? You still create a custom scent based off of your marketing strategy. And I'm going to talk on that in just a second. Based off of what the story that you're building to your audience, you take that, put that in a room and limit mist, you spray down your products before you package them. Every time they get a package from you, they're like, oh, this smells just like them.
That right there, I love when I can open up a package and it smells like something. Like one of my friends.
Tell them again, girl.
Oh, I was about to say, one of my friends, I can't even remember the name of the company because I will shout them out, but she got her trademark. And I guess the company sprayed the trademark like with their signature scent, and like it just smelled like success, literally. And I was just like, this is it.
Do y'all see that response? Like, that's what you want your customers to have. There are levels to this thing. So please understand, meet me April 22nd, and we can really talk about the different levels to your brand awareness. Once you get that foundation ready and you hit that top level of top of the line brand awareness, when you can then say, great, I know my brand. This is the story that I tell about my brand. This is what they expect from me. Then you can integrate that sensory branding. So it's not even like, oh, I see their logo and I think of them. No, I smell that stimuli and my brain is like, I think I need to go do this. You're right, you do. You do.
And you also too, I want you all to really think about, so like ActivateLIVE was created strategically because it's helping you all to think bigger and off of just social media. A lot of your brands won't succeed just being on social media. Even the people that you are looking at, you're thinking they're making all of this money on social media, they are thinking scent marketing, event marketing, guerrilla. They're thinking all of these other aspects of sales and marketing. And when you come to ActivateLIVE, the goal is to expose you all to that if you don't already know, but also help you all implement that, right? Yes. Even if it's on a small scale, do not always think that you need the big dollars and you need the big ABC, stuff to do it. You don't. You just need to be able to think and like execute. And one of the ways that you can execute and think is coming to ActivateLIVE, because now I've given you a resource and a connection. If you've ever thought about having a signature scent, Amber's here. And the event ticket is free unless you give VIP.
And then I got something for you if you want to get that VIP. I promise you, I got something for you. Just let you know.
Okay, what you got for them?
Just let you know. Listen, I do free scent discovery calls for everybody. I want everybody to get this work. Okay. However, when you decide, I think I'm at that point that I'm ready to do something with this thing and to make sure that my clients and my customers know, baby, I'm trying to be in your brain. Okay. I have, for all the VIP guests, you're going to save money on your premier scent creation tier. I got you. It's exclusive. No other person will ever get the scent that you were going to create. And I really want you to remember that, right? There are thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of scent that every single person can recognize, right? Mm-hmm. We can recognize thousands of scent, right? And if you have your own that exists in this beautiful universe that the Lord created, can you imagine if people can take this one thing that is just yours? No one else can ever replicate it. And it's always going to be yours. Please take advantage of that.
Always gonna be yours. And also, I know some of y'all probably really watching the replay. How can I really utilize scent in my business? I need y'all to think about these communities that y'all are building. That scent is a part of your community, your village, your tribe. Y'all can all breathe success in whatever that looks like, right? Obviously, from a product standpoint, you can spray, you can do whatever, but even service-based businesses. When I tell you, because I would love to get to this point when I have my clients, we're meeting with the VIP days or whatever. I would love to be able to have a candle sitting on that table, and when they come in, they're just like, "Ooh, it smells good up in here." I know.
Every time I'm with you, it smells like this. Every single time I get something from you, it smells like this. Every time I'm at your event, I get this feeling. This is how I feel. Every time I work with you, you see what I'm saying? It's all about your marketing. It needs a strategy. That's why you need a clear, concise brand. What are you saying? Who are you saying it to? And what is the best way for you to say it? Right? Then what is the best way for them to feel it? You gotta make them feel it. Listen, you gotta make them see it, hear it, taste it, touch it, and smell it.
And oh my gosh, like I'm just getting so excited because these are she's the type of, if you want to call vendors and whatnot, that I work with. Like when I'm developing a client's customer experience from an event standpoint, like what does it look like from point A to point B? She is someone I will go to, but like, all right, we need that smell. Because once you leave, I need you to still be thinking about me, right?
Yeah.
Just think about too, like, and this is kind of funny. I was talking about this with one of my friends. Have you ever got into, whether it was a guy car or a girl car, and it smelled good, and you still feel like you smell them later on, days later? It's the same thing for your business. Like it can literally happen. It's the exact same thing. And I was very, I don't want to say like cautious or strategic, but I knew that I needed to put fit marketing onto the platform because most people don't know what it is. And I feel like it's something that needs to be taken advantage of because it's going to do way more, I guess. What do I want to say? I feel like it honestly does more if somebody can remember your smell than you just consistently posting here on IG and nobody even seeing it.
Please understand, you posting your visuals, your slogan, your logo, your tagline on IG, that's like level 2 of your branding. Right. When we're getting into your sensory branding, you're hitting in level 3, level 4. Okay. And she said it earlier. Don't get stuck thinking social media and Instagram is the only way to connect with your people, because promise you, Instagram just changed its mind yesterday about how it wanted to operate. Now they're not paying creators for reels anymore. So now they're going back to static images. They're changing their mind. You see what I'm saying? And you can't control what they do because it's
not your platform. It's not yours. Yeah, it's not yours. But if you create a signature scent, that's yours. They always be yours.
Always.
So, back to what I was saying earlier. If you don't already have it, you need to be visiting ActivateLIVE.now.com to get your ticket so that Amber can teach you how to understand the type of scents and how that can be incorporated within your brand. Like,
please do. And this is not even just like, oh, come talk to us, we want to sell this to you. It's like, no, my passion is truly making sure that Black women entrepreneurs, BIPOC entrepreneurs have access to the exact same resources and marketing levels that these other ones do. Because yes, I understand there are lots of systemic things that are in place to block you. Okay.
For sure.
But there are lots of things available to you that people just haven't told you yet. Like Steve Jobs, when he was alive, he was almost neurotic about multi-sensory marketing for Apple. They do it every day. Here's a very, very quick example. If you have an iPhone, turn it on silent, because we always keep our phone on silent. I don't know why. When you hit that lock button, you're going to hear a very distinct. That was intentional. That is sensory branding. Steve Jobs said, I want them to hear something that sounds like a lock engagement so they know that their phone is secure. No one else is going to make you feel this secure, right? So it's something that you see every day. It happens every day, but you're not thinking about it. Stop worrying about Instagram for a second. There are other ways to touch your people to get your message across, right? Like, not saying you need to create a phone and make sure the sound is there. Like, no, there are other ways that when you know what your brand story is and how you are going to tell that brand story to your audience, that they need to feel that outside of seeing a video, seeing an image. Like, I promise y'all, there are ways in Activate Live. We are here to really just tell y'all and help y'all. We're here as a village. Look to the left and look to the right, because we've done it, but we don't want you all to get stuck on, I need to make this perfect. I need it to look a certain way so that I can go viral, so that I can get these levels. That blue check ain't going to necessarily bring you enough real check. Please understand that.
Not at all. Not at all.
So if you're going to think of something for this year, okay?